All right, I'm gonna click intro.
I am the hype!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between. I am one of your hosts on the OPS podcast. You may call me Pierre, aka Hold Thy Tongue, with my brother in arms, Dre B, who is frozen at the moment. Oh, whoa. Dre, you still there? Excuse us, we're having some technical difficulties. Hello, my brother. Sir? Gonna have to send an SOS text message. He is remote at the moment, recording from his car. Hello. Hello. We lost him completely. Wonderful world of technology. 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 Let's try that again.
You
That's
should
a
have kept
blooper reel.
recording, yo. You should have kept recording, man. Don't worry. Somebody tried
There
to
was a
rob
lot
me. I
of
had
dead
to
space with.
look. Somebody tried to rob me, so I had to I'm on the road right now, so I had to pull out of there real quick, yo. That's all, man. That's all that happened. Okay,
Yeah,
it's
you
not.
had to move.
I told
Spatial
you.
awareness is a hell of a
I
thing.
felt my car. I felt the phone heating up, and I'm like, I know this shit's gonna overheat. And literally, as you hit like 5, 4, 3,
Record.
2, 1. iPhone is too hot. Resume operation when it's cooled down. I'm like, this son of a bitch. So I
And my
just,
intro was
I
sick
pulled.
too, yo.
Your intro was sick? You keep the
My intro
intro,
was
bro.
smooth, yo. My intro was smooth. We'll splash that on there.
Yeah,
But yeah,
keep the intro. But
you cut out
yeah,
right
yo,
when
go
I was
ahead.
introducing you.
Yeah, I said, nah, I don't want to be
No,
here.
no,
I don't want to be here.
nah, yeah. As I was saying, uh, we are recording again. It's November 11th in our Lord and Savior's year of 2025. I got my boy Andre here. Obviously,
What's
he's
up,
remote. He was
guys?
having some technical difficulties, but he's back.
Yeah, I got kicked out of my house, yo.
Damn, living in your car, eh? That's very common for men our age. Yeah, right now that is. It is, man.
Yeah, when it's a choice, maybe. Nah, I'm joking. Nah,
Yeah,
I'm on the road doing stuff. So
yeah. Yeah, it's not ideal to record your criminal activities while you're out plugging, you know.
um.
Technical difficulties, big square.
You know what? It's when we talk about criminal activities, maybe not recording them, but you still want to be known for your criminal activities. So you got to find a way to spread the word one way or another. You know,
I think it depends on your criminal activity if you really want to
it
be
does
known.
depend. It does depend. But yeah, before we start, talking nonsense, make sure y'all follow, send us, your wild takes. Hit us up on Patreon. We do got bills to pay. I got spend some money on a some new mics, because our audio the last couple episodes was not great. I didn't like it. So
Learning is a learning experience. The setup was not.
the setup was nice.
We should have tested it and looked at it after
Yeah,
immediately.
because I feel like I feel like we did test it, and then we're like, oh no, it's great. And then it came back, and I'm just like,
The
it's
final
just
product.
yeah, the double echoes and stuff. So I had to chop and screw Frankenstein some episodes and stuff. But like I said, support us on Patreon. That's patreon.com/the OPS podcast. You can find us there. If you really like us and you want us to be back and stay back, you go on and whatever you could contribute you could contribute, and then help us keep the lights on, keep the mics on, and do that stuff. On our socials, we'll be, as of right now, we probably have 4 episodes out. All of them are free. We haven't really we've done some Patreon specific episodes, but I've released them free for now. Going forward, the episodes on Patreon will be different. Those will be different.
Mm.
Like my vasectomy story. I got a vasectomy, and I still haven't told Pierre about it. I've been saving that
Yeah.
story just
Trying
for
to charge me to hear this story.
exactly. So stuff like that you'll see. Patreon will always get videos and stuff. So, but whatever. We'll try to do what we can and make it work, right? Everything else will be on social. Just make sure you guys, communicate us. Kathy,
Shout outs
Melanie,
to Kathy and Mel.
Jason.
Big up,
Who
Jason.
else? I think only Melanie's asked about the podcast. I know Kathy and
Mm.
Jason for sure missed the podcast. Yeah, that might be our only 2 fans. We're trying to build
That's
that up,
okay.
so we'll. Shout out to George too. If you're
Or
new to
Georgina.
this, she was on the other version of the podcast. She'll still be here in spirit and in questions, and whenever she can, whenever she's not robbing white people in face too. So
She gets priority guest appearance.
exactly.
There you
Yeah,
go.
like I said, whenever she's not out there slinging heroin to white people and stealing their money. But yeah, we're back, yo. So, what's good? What's good with
We're
you?
back. What's good with me, boy? It is that season, that time of the year again. Shout out to all you Scorpios. Scorpio season has officially kicked off a couple days ago. You
Technically, it
toxic
never ends.
motherfuckers. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Technically, it never ends because Scorpios are the most popular, I think, zodiac sign out there. Whether it's
Listen,
for good reasons or not, whether it's for
I
good
must have done
reasons or not,
something bad in my life before, because there's a lot of you guys in my life right now,
you are
and
surrounded. You are
and
surrounded everywhere you go.
it's
Trust me.
all. And it's not like, ooh, you guys spread out at the end of the season. It's like the beginning of the season.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
what is
gonna
going
find out.
on?
There's what?
I'm gonna find out.
There's 2 of them in your family,
Mm-hmm.
plus me, plus close, and then so that's
Close
3, plus a
friends,
close friends.
close relative. My cousin,
Yeah,
one of my cousins is, yeah.
yeah, and then in my family, there's me plus another 2, or 3
Mm-hmm.
now, because one of them had a baby. He
And they're a Scorpio.
had his son on his birthday.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're actually going up tomorrow to celebrate his birthday and his son's birthday, yo. Same day.
Okay.
That's cool. I think that's cool. I think that's it's cool, yeah. But yeah, yo. Scorpio season, man. But we got plans tonight.
Yeah. You
We
know,
got plans
this
tonight.
season is always full of drama and emotion. This is just the way it is.
Oh, did something happen for tonight again?
But no, I'm just talking you guys' personalities in general, man. Very
Yeah,
strong personalities for this month will be, exacerbated with the alignment of your celestial bodies. So this is
all
when you
right. It's
guys
not
get a little bit
okay. It's not
extra.
that serious. It's not
Yeah,
that
yeah.
serious.
Especially if you're a Scorpio lady. Actually, you know what? Scorpio men and women have the same energy around this time. The only
What's
difference
the
is probably the
energy?
age. Huh?
What's the energy? Because you sound like you have something to say, but you're beating around the bush. Like you don't want to
You,
really
get,
get into it. Like say
you
what's on
guys
your
are
mind,
very
my guy.
you guys are very self-absorbed throughout the rest of the year.
Self-absorbed.
But now it's at a 10. It's at a 10.
So
And
you're
I
trying to
don't
say
know,
we shouldn't
is Pierre
be
is is Pierre really going after the Scorpios? Didn't he just list he's got like 10 in his family and around him?
Yeah.
That's
Are
dangerous.
you saying we shouldn't be self-absorbed around our birthdays?
I feel like you guys just celebrate on a different level though. Like
Because we
it's
like to enjoy ourselves. What's wrong with that?
yeah, you like to have people enjoy you as well.
I mean, I've never heard
As
anybody
well.
complain, so
Then let me be the first.
so let me be the first to complain. You don't
I know
want to.
I know somebody's listening right now and they're like, "What's your sign? What's your sign?" It's Capricorn. Just so you know.
Are you
Okay,
sure? You
that
know they all
explains it.
shifted. You know they all shifted, right?
Really?
Yeah.
No, they
They were
didn't.
trying to add like a third 13th sign or some foolishness.
What sign is that?
I don't know. I don't even know how to say it. I wouldn't even know how to say it. You can look it
No, but
up.
all jokes aside, happy birthday, Scorpio peoples.
You're welcome. And thank you.
See what I mean with the cell phones?
I meant to say thank you, but that Freudian slip. The Freudian
Yeah,
slip.
yeah. You can't
No,
help but be yourselves.
the 13th sign refers to the constellation Ophi
Feet.
Ophiuchus?
Oh, I thought you said feet.
Ophiuchus. I don't know how to say it. I'm trying to figure out how to say it.
What is
Uh,
Ophiuchus?
I don't know. I'm not gonna get into it because
And
I'm not really.
the
I'm
end of
honestly
days?
out. Maybe outside of like promoted being a
Your own
Scorpio.
sign?
I'm not. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not into it like that. That's just the honest truth. That is the honest truth, yo. But yeah, yo. We got anything you want to talk about? You said that outside of complaining about Scorpios, what's been going on with you, yo?
Just work. Just work, work, work. It's, trying to, you know, pay the bills, upgrade the stuff, move on,
I
just
think
living life.
you should burn down that building.
Nah, nah, nah. It keeps food in my belly and the electricity on. So, can't. Now, the people inside. No, I'm joking.
No, is okay. So realistically talking, is that the worst? Is that the worst? Ophiuchus.
You went back to
Ophiuchus. I really did. Sorry. Ophiuchus.
it's a serpent.
That's dumb. Yeah. Outside. So in our in the past, and I guess I'll have to reiterate on this podcast too. People know I don't like. I really don't. I would much rather be paid to entertain myself at home, watching TV, reading. You know, I don't like going to work. Once I'm at work, most of the time I don't want to be there.
Yeah, who decided that?
I don't know. I don't know if it's the travel. I don't know what it is. So I just don't. If I think I would I think I would thrive as maybe a farmer or like one of those people that where your livelihood, like not your livelihood, but like if you don't get up, then you don't eat kind of thing. I think that would be better for me. But all this work for the government, it just pisses me off, bro. I think my
Is it?
last,
I
yeah,
don't
bro.
think you would be successful as a farmer.
If it no,
Like
if
if
it
you
was,
if you had to go out and get your own food, I don't know.
but if it's if I don't do it, I don't eat. I think that'd be great because I have to do it, or else I don't eat.
Well, it's just like work right now, right?
No, it's not. It's not because I can still find a way. I can still do the minimum at work. And what do you do? And
Don't worry, don't worry. So
I can
excuse me
still
for a
do the
second. I have to
minimum
fix
and
something.
still eat,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, or figure out a way. Well, if it was just me that I had to worry about, God,
Well, that's a
yeah, that would
different
be
story,
different.
man.
That'd be different too.
Men in general can live off of the most minimum things possible, right? It's when you add responsibility and like a partner to it where things get a little bit complicated, right? Especially if you're in a
That is where
even
it becomes.
relationship. Yeah, yeah.
Even you mean where she pays half? Yo, you make your girl pay half, bro?
No, Not like
You
that.
make
I
your
mean,
girl pay half on rent, Oh boy, oh
am I a
boy.
bum? That's giving brokey energy, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't know.
She's being
That was
oppressed.
I think that's a big issue or trend topic for this year is paying half and stuff.
The half
So
conversation is still going on. The
I
half
don't
half
think it's
conversation is
I
still
don't
going
think
on.
it's I don't think it's as magnified, but yeah, I'm sure it's still going on. I'm sure it's
Oh
still
my
going.
god. Oh my
I'm
days,
sure it's still
really?
going. Yo, I actually heard a story on another podcast. This girl said, "Yo, I might ask for not paying half the mortgage, right?" Basically, the cliff notes. Uh, this man, they're together. He got her pregnant, right? They're having kids, whatever. They're engaged to get married. He paid for her schooling, right? She stayed home to watch the kids, all that stuff. He paid for the schooling, and then, you know, he was saving. She was saving. He was saving. So they saved up to buy a house, or they're not
Mm-hmm.
married yet. They're saved up to buy a house. So now they're going to look at a house, and they're talking to the mortgage people, and he's like, "Yeah, I only want my name on the mortgage." And they got to talking, and she's like, "Why?" And he's like, "Well, it's my money. I saved, and if something happens, I I'm putting on a down payment, so I only my name should be on the right." So and she's like, "The only reason you're able to save is because I stayed home to watch the kids. You didn't have to pay for daycare, and yada 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 yada." So she's refusing.
Mm.
She's basically saying, "I'm not gonna." He still wants her to pay half the mortgage.
Okay, then you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
He still wants her to pay
He's wrong.
one thing. He still
He's
wants her to
wrong.
pay
He's
half,
wrong.
but he doesn't want her on the mortgage. He's like, "Oh no,
That's
half
that's
is still your responsibility, but
that's not even common sense.
your
Like
name is not
business
gonna be on it."
practice. Nah, nah, nah.
When I hear
Nah.
somebody's like, "Am I the?" When I hear some of these questions and stuff, man, I'm like,
Why is this even a question?
we must have been raised differently.
For
No,
sure,
not
for
really.
sure.
No, we
That
must
don't
have been
even make
raised
sense
differently.
business wise.
Yeah,
Like you're gonna make the investment and not have any security on the investment after. Makes no sense. Like even if it's like, oh, you're gonna put down 100,000 and he gonna put 50, you gonna put 50, and then not have a receipt for that. That's madness. Even though, even though this be paid devil's advocate, it wouldn't matter even if she didn't, because if they lived in that house and they separated, she could still probably
she
take that
still
whole freaking
she's
house from him.
still she can still yeah. Well,
She could
Shazam's lived
still
there for
probably
a
take
few
that whole.
years. I'm saying he
Yeah,
lived
yeah.
there for
A year.
I just
And they have kids.
I
And they
still
have
just think it's
kids.
disrespect. Yeah, I think it's
Nah.
disrespect. Yeah, yo, we were talking about crime earlier. You heard? I'm sure you heard about the Louvre.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that what it?
yeah,
Is that how you say it?
yeah, yeah. That's how we
Yeah,
say it.
yeah.
That's some Lupin type heist.
I'm mad that they didn't get away.
Didn't one of them get away?
One of them is still at large.
At large, yeah, yeah. With some of the stolen stuff, right? I know they
Maybe all
broke
of it.
something. No, they broke something.
They recovered some.
Yeah, yeah, they broke some and recovered some on their way out. But like honestly, it's funny because they pretty much put a construction crane near the site,
But it
and that's how
is
they got in.
it. They
It's
took
simple, but it carry a
that
ladder
whole
into anywhere.
yeah. They took that to a next level, yo.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I think I feel like they didn't think they were gonna get away with it, so they didn't focus on the getaway
No, you don't do that
because
not thinking you're gonna get away with it.
not maybe not thinking they're gonna,
Unless
but like
this is
they're
a
just like
bigger insurance scam.
maybe because I'm just like yo because I watched the video. I think it was a video unless it was AI. Who knows? But from the video I watched, yo, they were calm. They were kind of calm, collected. They're just walking. They weren't running. And then I think
Yeah, yeah.
Once they finally
Don't.
like they got something, they're just
Yeah,
like, okay, all right, you see them pick up pace a little bit, but then
yeah,
they're
yeah.
something like from there, like what did what what happened? What
So
happened from there? For you to leave, not burn the vehicle properly, and to leave DNA
yeah,
in the vehicle?
I think that's what because they thought they were gonna burn it with the magnesium bomb and it didn't burn properly. All right. So minor miscalculation, act of God, random
You gotta
negative nat one roll. I don't know, but
you gotta burn that and
I've
drive it into a lake, man.
I've found the response and like the interviews and like the news buzz after because the head of security wanted to resign, right?
I, I think you should.
and and is it she or he? I don't know, but they wanted to. This is me reading some stuff. They wanted to resign, and in the stuff that they were saying, they're like, look, they're like, oh, how could this have happened? And it's like the building's old. It's hard to put new age security in this old ass building. I'm paraphrasing, but that's pretty much what they said.
I
They're
I
like,
think
it's an old ass building.
they just didn't think anybody would do it in the
Will
middle
be
of the
brave
day.
enough with armed security guards outside walking around.
Just right there, just like, oh yeah, no, we're
Yeah.
just gonna set up right here and go in and come out.
Mm.
Right?
It's
But nah,
yeah, it was a
that's
lady. Yeah. And when she was talking, she's just like, look, like and she goes, I told them like this, like we need to put in some state of the art stuff, blah blah
I know
blah.
you
And
did it.
they're like, it's hard to put in that stuff in these old ass buildings because the building itself is artwork.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe
Right.
she's in on it.
So
I always think people are in on it.
there's an insight. There's always some kind of inside stuff with
Yeah,
stuff like this. Yeah. Because how
because
could you have that thing sitting there for like a day and a half and nobody like
unless it's, I mean, here in Toronto, you could put construction equipment anywhere. People are just gonna be like,
you could
okay, I guess
no,
something's
I guess
happening.
it's
I guess
happening.
there's road work somewhere,
You you could probably just leave some pylons in the middle of any street somewhere
and people will
for
just go around
weeks.
it.
Okay, they go
People will
around
just
it.
go
Yeah,
around it. Damn, the police might show up and help you out. Be like, oh, do you need us to block off traffic? Sure, sir. Appreciate it.
but you know what it kind of reminded me of. Remember when
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian got her necklace stolen?
Yes,
You don't remember that? Yeah,
I
there's
do.
a
I do. I
big
was gonna
thing
say
where she got
I don't. Yeah, but I do.
like it just they probably didn't have to do any extra research to like plan this out because it's so public. They
Yeah,
probably done
that's
a couple
true.
of tours beforehand, you know,
That's true. That's true too. I don't know why
just like
there's
a
not more
movie
heists.
script. I think they are. They're just not reported because a lot of this artsy fartsy like $1 million
I said
stuff
artsy
is
fartsy.
it's a bit hush hush on how people move money around. You know what I mean? Collections that are illegal or stolen, right? You know,
Stolen to be stolen,
belong to a
stolen, stolen.
country. Yeah,
Well, a
belong
lot of
to a
this stuff
country.
belong to people
People, yeah.
that lived in a
like
country and
like
then
there's a
got
lot of like
murdered or killed or moved out, and then
during a
the
war and
country.
they got
Yeah,
stolen. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they do that on shows a lot of times. So they're like, oh, this person is trying to recover a painting that their great grandmother painted, but it's in a
In
museum.
like East Germany or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's always East Germany. It's always a Jewish something or something. But they, but it's in a museum. Oh, it's owned by the museum. Yeah, but technically it's mine. Yeah, but it's owned by the
we
museum.
acquired it from the military,
Exactly. We paid for it, so it's ours.
or they'll say you
Where
don't
did you
have the
get it?
infrastructure. You don't have the infrastructure to present it so that the world can enjoy it.
Oh no, this is the national treasure.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
tells a story. Yes, my family story, mine. Do
yeah,
you want to see it? Come to my house and give me my shit.
yeah, yeah, man.
But nah, here's what it is, yo. It is what it is. Yo, I was saying earlier, we have plans tonight. You're excited or you're not coming?
I'm coming. I
You
have to
sure?
be there.
Oh yeah, you designated driver?
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
Okay. Did you
I,
did
I,
you go
I,
to the last one? This is the third one, right?
no, I didn't go to the last one. Actually, no, I did go to the last one. I didn't go to the first one.
You did go to the first one. Me and you went to the first one.
So then you missed one.
Yeah, I missed the last one because there was one last year, I think, or early this year. Yeah, there's one last November.
Last November. It's every November. It's
Yeah,
the
there was
lobby.
one
It's
last
basically the
November.
Scorpios pull together and do something.
No, but then there was one earlier this year too.
It's usually around someone's birthday. There
Yeah,
wasn't
I
one
don't
this
know
year.
who's. There wasn't one.
No, it's usually around the same time, November, around now.
Bro, I'm telling you, I got an invitation to a thing, yo.
Was it at a house?
I don't know.
Maybe. But yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see how it
Um,
goes, yo. There'll be some interesting people there with some interesting opinions.
you think so?
Probably some good conversation or some funny conversation.
I'm just
Yeah,
coming there to. I'm
yeah.
just
It's your
coming
people,
there
bro. It's your
to.
people. They like to talk.
Nah, I'm just coming
It's
there
your
to
people,
drink
bro. They
water,
like to
bro.
talk.
I'm just gonna.
Drink water, like Mexican water
Yeah, Mexican one. Yeah,
or
you see,
tap
I have
water.
the invitation right here. Embassy Suites by Hilton, June 28th.
June.
Did you not get invited to
Yeah, I
this
didn't
one?
go to that one then. Nah, I didn't go to that one. I don't think I went to that one.
I said, I don't think it's.
And I didn't go to the one with the. I only remember the ones around little sister's birthday, and that's it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Little sister, no more. Yo. Big people. Big people.
Big people, yes. Yeah. You feel old yet?
And bro, so old for a long time.
That's like we did something at the house for little sister, right? At the house in Brampton, and you know how my people's is, right? Or my wife's people, like they like to say something, go around and say something nice, right? About somebody,
Yeah.
especially at dinners and stuff. And everybody went around and said some stuff, right? And it came to me, and of course I gotta be like, a little flavor text and different. So I said, yo, 3 more years till 30. Yeah. I said, yo, it's gonna go by quick. You
It
won't even
is, bro.
remember these.
Because remember the last time we were there? I think it was Christmas last year. And I was
Mm,
like, yo, you guys are old, yo. And they're like, no, we're not old. I said, no, bro, you
yeah. And now
guys.
one has a baby, right?
I'm like, bro. No, even after that,
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
it was the two. It was little sister and the cousin, and they're like, no, we're not old. We're like mid 20. I said, bro, you're on the north side at 25.
Is you're at the round upside. there's no
Exactly,
there's no rounding down. You're on the round
exactly.
upside. Yeah, man. So I
It
gave my
it's
little
different
speech and I
from
was like, it's different from men, yeah. But I
yeah,
gave my
it's
little
different
speech. I was
for us,
like, yeah,
bro.
3 more years till you gotta start slowing down and thinking about some investments, so some retirement funds and things
Oh,
like
I thought you're
that.
gonna say like freezing your eggs or something.
Family, nah, man. Unless, okay, this is strictly my opinion. Unless there's a medical reason to do that, medical being like medical reason. I don't think it should be a career reason. Like I feel like that's been sold to people and it don't make no sense. There's plenty of career people who have kids.
No, not
Now,
like a career thing. I think my reasoning is probably worse. It's sold as you want to do your career, and then when you're ready, you find somebody. Da, da, da. My whole thing is, in today's day and age, the way certain people are, you might not find somebody. You might not find somebody, right? You might be lonely.
and now you're stuck with that
You
refrigerated storage fee.
right? Like I'm just saying, like you're like, yeah. Before it was, you find somebody in your 20s, you get married before your late 20s, and then 30s, mid 30s, start having kids, and then life. Now people ain't getting married, people ain't sticking together, people don't like each other, people don't know how to
Mm.
socialize, communicate, none of that stuff. So you might not find somebody until you've, really grown up. And I think like really grown up is not 35, 40 now. Well, you know, for us it's like, you're grown at 30, or you're 28, 29, you're grown now. You figure that stuff out. Now it's
Yeah, yeah.
35, 40, 45. Oh, you might need to settle down, my guy, figure out what you want to do. So now, if you're on that other side of the spectrum, uh, estrogen side, you might not really find your forever person until later in your years, and by then, hey, you got a set amount of eggs
Yeah,
when you're
but
born.
like what you're saying, I agree. But what I'm saying is like people shouldn't let like that's how it's being sold. It's being sold like that. You don't worry about it. You have all the time for yourself. Do what you gotta do. You can do this later. You can even do surrogacy, blah blah blah. Like it's so funny. There's like a rise in surrogacies because there's a population of fertile women that literally are making bank. No, they
Sorry, is it
are. They
that
are.
that was funny the way you said it. It just sounded funny to me. Fertile women.
No, well, like surrogacy is not cheap. Like in some places in the States,
Hold on, say it again.
like
Say the word again.
surrogacy, surrogacy, isn't
One
it
more time. One more
surrogacy?
time. One more time.
Surrogacy,
That's better. That one's better, I think.
like I saw this thing where it's like, yeah, it's this power couple. I mean, it's Instagram, so it could be bullshit, it could be lying, it could be over hyperbole, but it's basically we pay our surrogate $10,000 for the duration of her pregnancy, plus we feed her, plus we house her, and we cover her medication and drive her to her appointments and blah 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 and all this other stuff. This lady's done the third kid for this couple, and I'm
What?
like, so yeah, yeah, she's done the third kid for this couple, right? And they're like, holy, this lady's literally making money renting out her womb
9 months at a
to
nine
this
months.
fetus 9 months at a well, sometimes even longer than that, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
she's now producing milk, so she's got to thing up the baby for at least a couple of months after, right? So that's
She should.
bank.
I would see if I were her, and I hear what you say. It's a very serious conversation. But if I were her, I would charge.
Luckily, this is not a serious podcast.
I would charge once for the surrogacy. So I'm charging for the pregnancy, right? So those 9 months for
Mm.
the pregnancy. Like HelloFresh does it. So you can buy the food for the subscription, but if
It's
any
a
add-ons,
subscription.
yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
pay for any add-ons. So you get the pregnancy, right? The 9 months average, right? If you want milk or anything else after that's an add-on.
So if you gotta start pumping, are you charging by the
If you
milliliter
want
or
if
you're
you want
charging by?
if you want the milk for that baby, that would like not generic milk, not formula, but the milk that was produced for the child that you currently have, you
home
got to pay a
home
pre you got to pay
homemade
a premium.
100% natural. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This milk is DNA, DNA driven for the baby. It's the best milk
Mm-hmm.
for your specific baby. So yeah, that's a premium. That's a premium.
Yeah, yeah,
That's $20 an ounce.
yeah.
Run me.
Nah,
I mean,
run me your check.
I mean,
So okay, hold on. Let me ask you a question. This okay? Just
sorry. Before you,
one more silly question before I bring it back. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I've told every pregnant person I met this year that they should look into selling their milk. So I'm very for it
You're
because,
perpetuating this business
bro,
entrepreneurship.
you know how much milk we threw away, frozen milk we threw away, because
Well,
you pump
yeah.
and you
Well,
store, right? But people are out
yeah.
there
But
paying for
it's
breast milk,
frozen, it's okay. It's once you defrost it.
but we're not thinking to sell it. We're like, oh, kids are grown, they don't need milk no more. Yo, Saw that out.
Yeah,
Use
yeah,
it
yeah.
in your recipes. Sell that, bro. Make your money.
Yeah.
Your body's mine.
What do you mean? Use it in your recipes?
You're making mac and cheese for the
Huh?
kids. Instead of using the milk in the fridge, use the breast milk.
No,
There's more
sir.
nutrients in it. Why are we drinking cow's milk that isn't good for us when you could drink the actual milk
I
with the
don't drink cow's
nutrients
milk
for the
no
child?
more, anyways. But
But yeah, go ahead. Your question. Have me sound like Dr.
oh
Omar.
man, you just you okay. No, but like just to bring it back, like yeah, it's being sold a lot. So to bring it back to like, some people aren't gonna find anybody. Like stuff like this is what's contributing to their uh lengthening that process and being like, I'm okay. Even if I don't find somebody, I can still have a family via science later on, right? Like this is a very lucrative business. So, you know, I'm a bit torn from it because like I said in the top, if it's not for like medical reasons, like just let stuff happen naturally. Obviously be responsible, but you know, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it's not because it wasn't your time. Maybe you just weren't trying. Like take out
What
that
do you
that
mean now? What
that
else wasn't trying?
no. Well, like there's so much.
I'm
Was it the stuff to stop pregnancies that are available? You get
yeah.
that. What's it called? IED, EUD,
I don't
DUI.
know.
Put in your
All
arm.
the things. All the things.
Yeah,
So you're saying
yeah.
you're saying that
Well, yeah.
women shouldn't do this and
I'm not
that
telling
it
women to do anything.
it
Let's get
sounds like
that
you're telling them
right.
how to you sound like you're telling them what to do with their bodies. That's what it sounds like you're doing. Do you agree?
Nah. I don't agree with that. I'm
You don't
saying,
agree with the statement.
I don't agree with the way they're being sold this process as the new norm because it is damaging in the long run via population relationships.
So you would
Yeah.
rather women get into just find any old nigga on the street and have a baby with them. The whole natural way. You don't want them to have a no. Let's just break that.
No,
You don't want them to. You don't
I'm
want them to.
promoting
No,
family.
no, 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 no. You said what you had to say.
Don't listen like
You
that.
don't want them. You don't want them to have a choice in their partners and their
Whoa.
fathers and who they want to raise their kids. You want them to settle for the riffraff that's
I am
out
not
there,
taking away choice.
and just because they're up there in age, they should just be like, well, I guess I'll just lay down and take it and then just,
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That was
have
the
a
OPS
baby
podcast. We will be
with
signing out.
anybody because I shouldn't get a choice as to when I want to have a kid. Maybe these women really want to have a career. Maybe they want to wait to see if they want a kid. There was a song this summer, a song about aunties. Some women just want to be aunties. They want to raise a kid for like 2 hours a day and then send them back to their parents. And some of them, when they're ready, they just want to say, well, you know what? It's my time now. Just like buying a dog, I think. Uh,
Just like buying a dog.
I
I mean, that was
think it's
extreme,
time
but I
to
get
have
the
a youth.
parallels. Yeah, I get the parallels.
It's there. I believe in everybody should have a choice. Just like men can choose to either, have a vasectomy, not have a vasectomy, wear a condom. Well, they apparently choose to wear a condom or not. That's you consent. You should really consent is very important. You should always follow consent, right? But men, more or less, men get the choice, get a choice. They, you protect yourself or not. I think women should have the same choice. A
Here.
lot of,
I think
you
they
know,
should.
yeah, they should.
Yeah.
Want something less serious?
Less misogynist. Yeah. This is where we're gonna get the
No, no.
comments
Well,
where it's
let's.
like, you guys definitely need a female presence on your podcast.
I mean, well, I would say you're the female presence, but you
Boy,
are, but more or less,
shots fired.
more likely you are like the red pill member of the podcast. Yes, you You are red pill, blue pill guy, purple pill. You're Mister. I'm potted. I'm potted. I'm potted. So
most Blue Jays fans. They just hop on the wagon
that's
when
this is
they hit the
bad.
series.
Wow.
You
You
know how
guys
many
are shoot.
people? You know how
You
many
guys are shooting
people
air.
were
You guys shooting
automatically
from the hip
just Blue
now.
Jays fans? Come on now. Come on
That's
now.
fine. What other fans are they gonna be? What other fans are they gonna be?
Leaf fans, Raptors
Everybody was
fans,
everybody were Raptors fans when they won. I mean, I would say
everybody at my work
people
was
are
wearing
still
Blue Jays
Leafs
gear
fans even
out
though
of
they haven't
nowhere.
won. So
Leaf fans
hey,
are different.
they are.
That's a Stockholm syndrome that goes through generational.
It's sad, bro. It's wild. It is. It is. It is
Yeah,
really sad. But yeah,
I don't mess with Leaf fans though. I don't.
no,
They're definitely different. Baseball's a little bit different. There's way too much games for baseball. Even baseball fans sometimes don't even watch all the games. There's a lot of games for them to watch.
no. I think the
A lot.
this season was better. They changed some of the rules and stuff to make the games not still long, but not as long. As there's a lot more. It was I watched more games this season than I have before, but I play baseball, so I'm kind of a fan, right? Like
Mm.
I sit down and enjoy the game and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
If anything else you want, anything else you want to get into? You said work sucks. Is it the work
That is
you're
what it
doing,
is.
or
Just
you
like
said it's the people?
it's the people, and politics is a bit strenuous, right?
Okay,
But
so
it's not the immediate people.
so if you could do your job, right? They say, Pierre, you're doing your job, you're doing great. We want you to work less, right? We'll pay you more,
Mm,
but you have to interact with
mm.
the people that you don't like as much more as we are paying you. So if you're getting paid twice as more, you gotta interact with these people twice as more. 5 times more, you gotta interact with these people five
Oh,
times.
that would change my level of tolerance immediately.
But you're working
I
less.
think you hit the nail on the head. I know, but I think you hit the nail on the head. I think the amount of pay is not necessarily supplementing the
Interactions.
interactions that I have to have with certain people. Yeah, yeah, right. And it's not everybody, and it's mainly just sometimes like. And this happens in like I've worked in multiple companies, so this is not new to me. It's just sometimes it's like, why are we making such a big deal out of these things? And in other cases, in most recent cases, like, hey, this is what's going to happen. This needs to be happened. And crunch time, got the task done, and then they're like, hey, it's not happening anymore. And I'm like, oh my god,
All right. So if
why?
that okay,
Why did I go
so now
through
if they
10
said
10-hour days?
on the flip side, if they said, okay, we're gonna pay you the bare minimum so you're not suffering at home or anything. You can still pay all your bills, right? But it's like the bare minimum. You know, instead of I don't know how many vacations you
Nah,
take a year
I want to take
or
less money.
whatever. But
And
you get
it's
to
look,
pick the people you work with and fire whoever you want. So you have control. You have a button where somebody says something or does something
it's a dream
stupid.
team, but less money.
It's less money. Like you said, you're not struggling, but it's less. It's not excess money, right? But it's your
But
team, and you could if somebody says, oh, we're gonna do this, and you think it's a dumb idea, you can say you're basically the seal. You can say, nah, we're not doing that. We're gonna do this,
I
but you still
mean,
have to work.
that's what you're describing is like 3 levels up from my superiors, and I understand the ladder. I understand the ladder is I have to deal with the shit and either move my way up or move, right? So look, there's some stuff that's annoying, but I will take the blessing that I have. I have a job that annoys me, but I still have a
You
job.
said I have a job that annoys me, but I have a job.
I work with people who sometimes rub me the wrong way, but I still have a job, right? So,
You sound like you're settling, my
sometimes,
man.
well, it's not
I don't want
settling.
you to
It's
settle. I don't want you to settle, bro. I love you
I
as a
mean,
friend
it's
too
not.
much for you to have you settle. So guys, with that said, make sure you subscribe to the Patreon, so we can get Pierre to not settle for his job. But go ahead, sorry, continue.
You know what I pictured just now? The "In the Arms of an Angel" by Celine Dion. While you're saying that, you know,
The
for just $1 a day, you can help a poor podcaster leave his
it's
full-time job and pursue
it's
his
not that
dream.
expensive. It's really not
Mm.
that expensive. $3 a month on the low tier is what I put it. Bro, $3
Three
a
dollars a month.
month?
That's less than a coffee a day.
Bro, that is some places that's a patty and a
Which places? You mean an empanada?
yeah. I was thinking, I'm like, yeah,
Like a small
patties are
empanada?
like
A lot
patties
of
are like
patty.
250 now. Patties are $3 on themselves now.
Or
Yeah,
which brand of patty? Which brand of patty? Because there's
that's a
some brands that
that's
should be
that's a
only
that's
$1.
a vending store patty.
Gas station patty.
Yeah, maybe it's just a patty.
Nah.
You go and you forgo
So what's up?
one patty a month to support the podcast. I think that's reasonable. $8 a month in the next tier.
I think we're.
That's okay.
Mm,
$8, that's a small fried chicken.
that
Or
used to be 420 Tuesdays.
exactly $8, that's like a combo from McDonald's, bro. You know? Or
No, it's not.
15. No, oh, I mean,
Or
depends on the
a value
combo.
combo. A value combo.
Yeah, value combo,
Yeah, yeah,
value.
value combo.
Or 15.
Value
That's
combo.
that's a small oxtail. But nah.
They don't do small oxtails.
Nah.
They don't do
I
small
mean,
oxtails.
I'm gonna
I
smile.
haven't been to a place that's done a small oxtail in years. Where?
Well, okay, now we're talking about food.
That business is shutting down in 3 months.
Now that we're talking about food, yo,
Mm.
and I'll ask you too. I don't know. Do you have any pet peeves or anything you want to complain about? Well, we'll probably make a segment where you get to
About
complain
what?
about something. Whatever's on your mind,
Mm.
whatever's on your chest. It's not a complaint because I hope they're making their money and they're doing what they're doing to build their brand and so on and so forth. I am tired of these. And keep in mind, I'm from Toronto, right? I'm from Toronto. I am tired of these food bloggers on my Insta feed, specifically the Mandem. The Mandem, where it's like
Listen,
like
listen.
maybe two or three of them. One of them goes to a place with his boys, da 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 da. Y'all, bro. This is you see the cheese pull on this ole, bro. Yeah, and then the next one does the same thing, and the next one does the same thing, and the next one, and then it's the same places, the same comments, and yeah, I get that's your enough. The food is good, show the food, move on. Enough, bro. I went
So
to a
you rather
place
be a
that
woman?
no, I don't want to see them anymore. I want to just if the food is
But
good,
that's the
say the food is
algorithm
good,
giving you it though.
show the address of the place, and say this is why the food is good. This is what the prices are. Go support. I don't need all the extra. I don't need all the extra, bro. I went to a
Yeah.
place the other day that I had been wanting to go because I heard about it offhand, right? And then I went in, and the
Mm-hmm.
lady's like, you heard about us from the Instagram thing? I said, no. I've seen it, but that's not why I came. And she's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, they were here, da, 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 da. But then she was complaining. She's like, honestly,
Oh,
I've been open. No, she's like, I've been open 19 years. I don't have chairs. I don't have social. I don't have a website. The people that come here and like my food is because they like my
word of
food,
mouth.
and it's word of mouth. I do
Yeah,
my catering.
yeah, yeah.
I do my. She only has 4 things on the menu. It's only 4 things on the menu. You go there, you know you can only don't ask for nothing else. You can get one of those 4 things.
That's actually a good business model.
She don't. She has her hole in the wall. She don't spend nothing on nothing else, bro. And she's been open. And she said, yeah. She's like, yeah, they posted it, and then I've been so busy. I'm like, she's like, oh, she's been busy since. And I'm like, too busy to handle, right? And she's like, yeah, kind of. And I'm like, like I get it. I get it, but I don't like it. Maybe I'm just old and complaining about things to complain.
I feel like sometimes you get that. So that's the business sense of it, but sometimes you get like the regular customer or the loyal customers version of it, where it's like, I've been going to this spot, and now when I come to get my goddamn churros, there's a lineup like 45 minutes, like
Right?
to line up, like.
And then what happened?
So
But then
people want to gatekeep some good food spots. You know what I mean?
bro, it's not. I don't think it's about gatekeeping because this is, and I've seen this happen because this is what like a place is good because they know
Mm-hmm.
they can handle a certain amount of influx or customers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that keeps the quality up, the service up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now it gets too popular. What happens is now people are waiting too long. They're rushing, so now the quality of food goes down. So now you go and then
Or they stretch it
now
out
it's not great.
because
Exactly.
they want to
Right?
make sure they get all the people.
Or or they get some extra money and they're like, oh, we're popular now. Let's expand. And then they expand and then expand
It's
outside
not the
their
same.
means
Yeah.
and it's not the same. They can't keep it up.
But I
And now
mean,
now they're
look,
shut down altogether.
that's like a very popular Jamaican franchise that came over here and it was really good. And then they franchise out more, and then the quality dropped a bit, right? It's just regular business you're getting these people because your algorithm is feeding it to you. Like,
Yeah.
you're not gonna not get them. Like, you must be liking them or watching the video in its entirety. That's why you're getting it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right.
Oh, looks like we lost Dre.
I think we're done. Yeah. I think it kicked me too.
Hello,
So I'll have
it's
to edit.
me you're looking for. I don't know where you went,
All
but
right, yo.
I think that's we can maybe wrap it up. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. You're mute.
Bro, I'm more in mute. I'm not even here.
You muted yourself. Anyways, we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you again for listening. And Dre's having some technical difficulties. He's
Yeah.
back.
Now I'm back. But we're
Yeah.
wrapping it up anyway. So I don't know why people keep trying to rob me today. But yeah, I don't know when that cut off or what you heard or not heard. But all right, we'll fix it in post. This has been a good episode.
Yes.
I think.
Yes.
Hopefully the audio works out. I'm gonna see you tonight, so I should have time to check
Maybe a
to
bonus
see how.
on site.
Yeah, I want to try and do something. So I should have time to check to see how this turns out.
Mm-hmm.
If not, then you'll see me. I'll probably come through tomorrow. We'll do something, or we'll try to figure something out again, right?
All right. Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, old man, get some
All right.
sleep.
Signing out.